everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name's Caitlin and today I'm going to be sharing with you my panning advice, my panning tips and tricks, all the tricks in the book that I've learned. I've been kind of seriously panning for about a year now and I just want to talk about it. And if you're new to panning or if you're thinking of starting a panning project next year, these are the things that I would say kind of take into consideration and really think about. But before we jump into it, A, I feel like I am very zoomed in, so let's zoom you out a little bit. And B, don't forget to like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I am doing Vlogmas this year. I'm uploading every single day this month. So if you like the sound of that, stick around. So as I said, I have been kind of seriously panning for a year now. I started at the start of this year. I did do a kind of Project 10 pan last year as well, but it was very kind of loose. It was very informal, but this year it's been pretty hardcore. This year I have done a rolling Project 10 pan, a Project 10 uses, a pan that palette, pan those eyeshadows, and this is fantasy. So I've done 5 projects this year. And some I've loved, some I have not loved. So the first piece of advice is know what projects are for you. Some projects aren't going to be for you and that's okay. So for me, you guys know if you've watched my channel for a long time, Pan That Palette is not for me and that's okay. When I first started doing Pan That Palette, I really loved it. It got a lot of views on my channel, but I couldn't carry it on because I know that I struggle to work on one palette at a time. I like to mix it up. I like variation. You can see my eyes today. They are very bold. Eyeshadow is the thing that I really like playing with. I started the year doing a Pan That Palette. I got in 6 months. That was with the Sofx Revolution palette. Then I tried to do a seasonal version of it, so switching it out every 3 months. But still, it just didn't work for me, and that's okay. Some projects you're going to try and you're just not going to like. I know Danny, for example, she was doing a project cruelty free and it just got a bit too much for her. And it happens to everyone. If Danny, you're watching this, hi. Love Danny, she's great, go check her out. But sometimes you just can't do all the projects or one project just isn't for you and that's okay. The second thing is it takes longer than you think. The amount of times I've said, oh, this will be in for like a month and then it's in for like 5 months is ridiculous. When you're picking products to go in a project, remind yourself that it could take longer than you think. And if you're pulling something in and you only think it's going to be a month long, prepare yourself for it to be 3 months. Are you prepared to work on that for longer than you think? Because need I remind you of that Illamasqua primer? I thought that, I swore that was going to be in for a month. I think it was in for about 4. So brace yourself. Brace yourself. Something else kind of along those lines is it's going to take me years to finish off my entire collection. If I never bought a piece of makeup ever again, I would die with a pretty big collection. It takes so long. I didn't realise how long it took to finish off these products since I started panning this year, and it's kind of overwhelmed me. It's really overwhelmed me because I now know how long it takes and it's kind of crazy. I mean, just for an example, I spent 6 months on that Sofx Revolution palette and I used that pretty much every day and I finished 1 shade. And I hit pan on most of the shades, but hitting pan and finishing shades are very different things. It's kind of mental, it's kind of crazy. I would advise you as well to never ever ever hate pan. I've never really fallen into this trap, but I know a lot of people have. They pick products, they put products in projects that they just really don't like just to get rid of them. That's not something that I can do. If it's something that you think you could do, then, I mean, give it a go, but I know that if I brought in, okay, prime example, there's a bronzer that I hate, it's the MUA Bronzed. If I put that in a project to use it up, I would hate myself. I couldn't do it. So just bear that in mind. Picking products that you love, picking products that you enjoy is the key to this, because you are going to be stuck with them for a long time. And it's something else I've learned is I don't need all the new releases. With project panning, it makes you fall in love with your collection more, and it makes you think like, well, I've got this bronzer in a project pan, so do I need that new bronzer that's just come out because I'm really working on this? I think that's helped me as well. It's helped me with my spending, definitely, and I'm really happy about that. So I have a few like panning tips and tricks for you here, just to get the most use out of your products. So I love mixing eyeshadows. I really love mixing eyeshadows. So for example, there was a purple shimmery eyeshadow that I was trying to hit 10 uses on a few months ago, and purple's not my thing. I'm really not a purple person. I'm a green, I'm a blue, I'm a kind of yellow orange kind of person. Pinks and purples aren't really my thing. So rolling that in was very, very scary for me. But I mixed it with a blue shimmer, I mixed it with a little bit more of a kind of bronzy shimmer to tone it down. You can have so many different possibilities with just one shadow, and that's something that I've actually had a lot of fun playing with, because when I roll in, let's say, an eyeshadow in my pan those eyeshadows, let's say that it's a gold shimmer. It doesn't have to be just a gold shimmer. It could be something to tone down blue, or it could be something to amp up a red. Like, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be so many different possibilities, and that's what I love about it. I also love multitasking shadows. I've hit pan on so many eyeshadows using them as brow products. Phenomenal. Bronzers, blushes, highlights, love that. Nail polishes as well. You can use eyeshadows for so many different things, and it is so fun. And the last thing that I'm just going to mention as well is frankening. Oh my god, I have found a love for frankening. Oh my god, let me tell you. I have a video, I think it's coming up, it's very soon anyway, and it's just me frankening, playing around with and just repressing, depotting different things, and it's just so fun. You can make your old palettes just feel new again by making slight changes, and you're fully in control of what colour or what shimmer or what texture or what anything. You're in control of what you create, and it's just more of a creative way of using your products and using your products up. It's even better if you make a product that you didn't really like into a product that you love. That is always so fun, because now you know that you're getting your money's worth, and it's just really satisfying. That's what I love. Okay guys, so I hope I gave you some useful tips and tricks. If I did, let me know. If you have some tips and tricks for me, let me know, because I always love a easier time with things. That would be amazing. Don't forget, I am uploading every single day this month, so I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye guys!